and Jubal's second date update.
I can empathize with today's second dater because Desiree, who's on the phone with us right now, is much like me. She has a teeny tiny little bladder.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
Isn't that right, Desiree?
Yes, I can't help it.
Desiree, hey, listen, I understand your problem completely. I go to the bathroom like every 5 seconds. And apparently on Desiree's first date, she thinks that might have been an issue. And I can tell you from experience, Desiree, as a guy who's been on dates before and has to get up every 5 seconds to use the bathroom, it is in the back of your head like, oh my God, they're going to think like I'm in the bathroom doing coke, like I'm a drug addict or something. You start making excuses for it. You're like, I'm sorry, I just had too much water today. I don't know. Like, I have to go to the bathroom this much. I promise I'm not doing weird things. How many times did you get up to use the bathroom during your date?
Oh my gosh, at least 5, maybe 6.
Oh, man.
No.
I've been there.
It's terrible. Like, I can't help it. Like, I got there early thinking I can get, like, my head straight, you know. I'm going to check out the surroundings. I'm going to have a couple drinks, like, relax a little bit because I was so nervous. And then I was like, oh, gosh, you've had 3 drinks and he's not even here yet. So that's great.
Did you tell him that you were going to the bathroom every one of those times, and what was his reaction by the 6th?
Yeah, because, I mean, we were sitting at the bar. What was I going to say? Oh, I have to make a phone call? Like,
Yeah.
so I had to tell him that I was going to the bathroom, and I was just like, oh, I'm so sorry, you know, like, just trying to apologize and excuse myself. But, like, how do you, like, cover that?
I'd like to see you and me on a date together, Desiree. Like, neither of us would be at the table ever.
The date would be in the bathroom.
Non-stop bathroom trips. But I've done that, and you have to start making excuses. You're just like, oh, and you try to make awkward jokes about, you know, having to go to the bathroom every 5 seconds. It sucks.
Right?
Now, you said that you think that might have been a problem on the date. First of all, let's learn about the guy that you went out with. What's his name, Will?
Well, yes.
And how'd you meet him?
I was getting my nails done, and my nail tech, who was, like, super sweet, she was like, you would be perfect for my son. So how would you feel about going on a blind date with him? And I was, like, really weirded out because, I mean, I don't know this guy.
This dude's mom set him up with you, basically.
Yeah. So I was like, wait, does he still live with you? But she said, no, he has his own place. But, no, she set us up, and we, like, met up at the bar. And it was great. Like, he was so great, too. I thought it was going really well, except for the fact that I kept leaving.
Did he seem sympathetic at all when you were saying that, or did he seem upset?
He kind of laughed it off the first couple times, and then, like, by, like, the 4th time, he started to get, like, a little annoyed, almost, like, a little frustrated. But, like, well, am I supposed to do? You gotta go, right?
Yes. And it's the worst part is when you're on one of those dates and you're somebody like myself or Desiree who has to go to the bathroom, and then you try to hold it forever. Because then you can't pay attention to what they're talking about, and you're all fidgety.
Yeah.
So then... Yeah, they're like, this person is on drugs. They've been to the bathroom 5 times, and now they won't stop itching themselves, you know?
Or your knees bouncing under the table. They won't stop bouncing because you want to go.
So how did your date end with him then?
Well, like, by the 5th, 6th time I came back from the bathroom, we sat and talked, like, awkward. It got, like, a little awkward. And then he just kind of was like, well, you know, starting to get a little late. I better go. And it was only, like, 9:30. So, it was, like, awkward.
Did you guys hug or kiss or anything?
It was a hug. It was a quick hug, and then, you know, he walked me out, and then we just kind of went our separate ways.
All right. I'm assuming not a handshake because he's like, I don't know if she washed her hands or not.
Oh, my God.
And you haven't heard from him at all?
No, I texted him to see, you know, because I didn't want to call him and be like, that girl. So I texted him, but I haven't heard anything back.
Okay. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Oh, my gosh, thank you.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, Desiree,
Yeah.
no matter what happens in today's second date update, I think after it, you and I are going to start a support group for P-challenged individuals.
Oh, that's so nice. You can't have any water or refreshments at this group.
That's definitely true. You might not think it's a bad thing, but, you know, it's annoying when you go out with somebody and they have to pee every 5 seconds. My friends get annoyed. My family gets annoyed. My girlfriend gets annoyed with me. They all get angry because I have to go to the bathroom every 5 seconds. And that's what Desiree did on her first date. And that's what she think ruined it with Will. Right, Desiree?
Yeah, it's awful.
Don't worry. I got your back.
Or your
Thank
bladder.
you.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. All right, are you about ready to give Will a call and see if your frequent bathroom trips did in fact ruin your date?
Yes.
Okay.
At least you know if that's the reason he's not calling you back. It's nothing you could really help.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. You can find a guy that's more your speed. R. Kelly or something. All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Will?
This is Will.
Hey, Will, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
I'm good.
What's up, man?
What?
Will, are you familiar with our show?
Yeah, I'm curious why you're calling me.
I'm calling you because somebody emailed us to do a second date update on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That person's name is Desiree.
Okay.
Do you remember your date with Desiree?
Yes.
She thinks that her frequent urination kind of was off-putting to you, and that's why you don't want to give her a call back. Is that what screwed up your date with Desiree?
That was definitely annoying.
Was that it, though?
I mean, let's say yes, and just leave it at that.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah,
you can't do
no.
that to us.
We
That's
can't
not
leave it
it.
at that because there's obviously more to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say anything on the radio.
Yeah, but Will,
But-
she's the one that emailed us and is taking the risk of something being said about her. So if you think it's going to embarrass her, then it's kind of her fault.
Plus, she already put it out there that she has to pee every 3 seconds.
Yeah, it can't be more embarrassing than that.
Well, I mean, I guess you're right, but I don't really want to speak ill of her.
What didn't you like about her?
She was off in the bathroom. I don't know if it was the 4th or the 7th or whatever time it was.
Yeah.
I was sitting alone at the table, and I adjusted her drink, and I knocked her purse off the table by accident.
Okay.
And, I picked it up and put it back on the table, and when I put it on the table, it started vibrating.
What started vibrating?
The purse.
Okay, well, that could be a phone.
Yeah.
Is it what I think it is?
Why did it start vibrating?
Well, I mean, I thought it was a cell phone for a second, and then it just kept going. So I looked in there just to figure out what was going on, and it wasn't a cell phone. Let's just leave it at that.
I just want to see him sitting at the dinner table holding that thing in his hand trying to turn it off.
It's not
No,
a
I
pen.
didn't hold it. I reached in there. I mean, I've seen that thing before.
Are you sure that's what it was? Like, you think she's just carrying that around in her purse wherever she goes in case something pops off?
Woman to woman, that
I
would
don't-
be weird.
I don't really know why. I mean, I feel bad for her. I don't even know why it was in there.
You're positive it couldn't be like. I feel like there's a lot of weird electronic products,
That
you know,
could
like those
vibrate,
back
yeah.
rubbers or what, there's like all weird things.
Yeah.
Could it be one of those?
This was not for rubbing backs.
Okay.
Well, you and I are very opposite. Had I found that in someone's purse, I'd be like, yes, thank you. This is amazing.
Well, this thing was gigantic, and
Oh my god!
That's more what it was. You were scared. You had to.
Stop. Oh my gosh, stop. Oh my God.
Will, Desiree's actually on the other line right now. You know that. She's listening.
Oh my God. I
come
can't
on.
believe you would say that. Seriously, who goes into a girl's purse?
It fell over.
No, but you don't need to, why didn't you just, ignore it?
It was unignorable.
It's not like it has that many settings.
You know what? I don't really want to get into it. I'm sorry that you had to hear that. I mean, you're a nice girl, and
thanks,
your private
Will.
life is your own. I'm fully. I think you should, by all means, do what you like. You know, I just didn't know what to say.
Oh my God.
Desiree, is what he says true? Are you packing?
I mean, I guess you can't, cover it up now, but, listen, it was a prank for a friend of mine, all right? She was like, you should take it. It'd be really funny. that kind of thing, you know?
I don't believe her.
Yeah.
Seriously. You don't ever do things like that? Like, you think it's funny with your friends and then you just, like, do it?
Yeah.
Nope.
No, not friends that I want to keep.
I keep one of those on me all the time, but for the right reasons. So,
Whoa! Oh, gross.
hey,
Oh my
Will,
God.
do you believe her? Do you believe her that was all a prank?
Hey, man, whatever. I don't really care. I mean,
Well, okay. Well, is it that big a deal to you that she has alone time or whatever she does with it?
But it wasn't because of that. It was a prank. It was a prank.
I don't know.
You guys are painting, like, the worst picture of me right now, okay? It really wasn't mine. Like, what do I have to do to convince you guys that it was not mine?
Desiree, if it wasn't you, did one of your friends throw it in your purse like right before you walked in the restaurant? Don't you think that's something you might want to put in your car before you go in?
You forget these things, you know?
No, not really.
I think I'd remember.
I kind of wish you would just own it and be like, yeah, it was me. I brought it.
I tell you one thing, I will never forget that thing.
It really, really wasn't mine.
Okay, Desiree.
Sure.
It was just stupid. It was just being silly.
Hey, Will, would you like to go out on a second date with Desiree? I will pay for it.
I don't think so.
No?
Well,
Come on, Will.
I think we have different views of the beginnings.
I think Will was just intimidated by what was in her purse.
got a lot to live up to,
He
my
doesn't want to
friend.
compete with beast mode. That's the problem.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Normally at this time it's to catch a cheater, but because it's Christmas time, we're counting down the 12 first date follow-ups of Christmas as voted on by you.
Yeah!
We count down all the way to the number one first date follow-up that you voted on. Britt is on the phone today for a first date follow-up. She's getting ghosted by a dude named Sean, so in a few minutes we're going to get him on the phone and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date if she still wants one. But Britt, before we talk about your date, how long has it been since you heard from Sean?
Friggin' 12 days.
You know, we're not counting, right? I'm sorry, that sucks. How did you meet Sean?
Online.
On an app or something else?
Hinge. It's the only dating app I've ever really tried, and I've heard good things.
No, I have to. That makes sense. Yeah. Well, let's go back. Let's go back to the date, though. Can you tell us about that?
Well, it was good at first because we met at one of those fun bars where there's bar games, and he was paying for stuff. He was getting our drinks, and I was winning at pool, so it was fun, and it was a flirty good time, and we even kissed. Okay, well, we made out at the bar.
Okay. Was there any moment where something weird happened why you might be getting ghosted?
Okay, so I didn't plan this or anything at all, but a group of my friends showed up, and they, came and played a round of darts with us. And that's the only thing I could think of because, he left shortly after, but he said he had to get up for work or whatever.
How are the vibes when he left?
He kind of just was oh, I realize what time it is. I have to go. So he left kind of abruptly. But I was definitely including him and them. I thought it was going fine. So I didn't think that would have been it.
Were your friends kind of monopolizing your time at that point?
No. That's why I was I think we were just all hanging out. The only reason it could have been awkward is just because they had never met before because it was a first date. But I think it went fine. I even texted them that night to apologize that they showed up, but I thanked him for being cool and said I couldn't wait to see him again.
Did he say anything back to that, or was that the last time you heard from him?
No, he texted me back the next morning. So that's why I was oh yeah, he must have gone home, gone to sleep early because he woke up, texted me, he's yeah, I had fun, and then goes.
Is it possible he's dated any of your friends?
None of them said anything about that, so...
it also could be just awkward. Victoria, remember when you had that date and you ran into your friends?
Ooh,
it almost feels like pressure in that moment, right?
Yeah, you're already meeting their friends.
And you're just not ready to go that far.
Well, so it's the very first date. So you're meeting their friends and you're okay, this is weird, but hi, you're introducing yourself and yeah, that's kind of weird.
Well, that's besides the point though. So if that's what happened and then he goes ghost, something had to have happened in that interaction. Were there guy friends there too? So it was guys and girls?
No, it was a group of girls.
And what was the last thing he said to you?
He said that he had fun. And I did, try texting him within those 12 days, 1 or 2 more times.
All right. Well, we'll see if we can figure it out for you then. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you and maybe get you another date, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right. We'll play a song, come back, get your first date follow-up next.
To catch a cheater.
Only on the Jubal Show.
And
Right in the middle of your first date follow-up, if you're just joining us, Britt is on the phone, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Sean. So we're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting and maybe get her another date. But before we do that, Britt, why don't you remind everybody of the situation with Sean?
Okay, guys, I went out on a date with Sean, who I met online, and we were having a super fun first date at a bar, and then randomly ran into a group of my girlfriends, played some darts with them, and then Sean left, briefly texted me back once, and then ghosted me, and I don't know why, because it was a great first date.
Well, we're about to get him on the phone and find out why. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Sean, please?
Speaking. Who is this?
Sean, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I'm on a radio show called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Sean. I'm Nina, also on the show.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
So this is a radio show called The Jubal Show. How are you?
I'm okay. I haven't talked to the radio. What's this about?
Do you ever listen to the show at all?
I am not familiar with your guys' show, no.
All right, well, now you will be, I guess.
Yeah.
But we do a segment on the show, and it's called the First Date Follow-Up. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up ghosting them, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them.
Okay.
We got an email about you from a girl named Britt.
Oh, Britt. Okay. Wow. That's yeah, I can understand why she might want to get some answers.
Yeah, she said it's been 12 days since you guys went out, and the last thing you texted her was had fun.
So what's up?
Yeah, I definitely did have to take a step back and just give her some space after the last time we went out.
Why is that?
It's not her. It's and I'm not sure if she told you this, but when we were out, we ran into some of her friends, and she wasn't giving them more attention than she was giving me. She was making sure that she was being fair to both parties and being on a date with me. She just happened to run into her friends, but
okay,
it is because of her friend Sabrina.
Okay.
We used to hook up. And Sabrina, at one point in time, yeah, I know this is like 2 years ago, but Sabrina at one point in time cornered me and basically was like, "Oh my God, I'm so good to see you. I'm so happy that you're on a date," and all this other good stuff. And then, asked me if I wanted to have a threesome.
Whoa! What?
With her friend or?
Well, Sabrina and Brittany, both at the same time. Yeah.
I wonder if she knows that.
Yeah, she wanted a little bit of space. It was a little weird.
Wait, so you think Britt knows about that?
I would guess that she does because, girl talk. I feel like that came up in the conversation at some point in time.
I don't really know what to say about that. It's like...
I mean, it wasn't, it just, made me a little uncomfortable around the group dynamic, so...
And you don't get down like that, or...
I get competitive during those types of things. And, I'm not good at group projects. I like focusing solely on what my job is.
All right. I can see that, yeah. Hey, thank you for being honest, Sean. I appreciate it. Also,
I didn't see that coming.
No, not at all. And I want to let you know that Britt is actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
What? Okay. Hey, Britt.
Hey, I wish someone would have told me that. I had no idea.
You had no idea that he used to hook up with your friend Sabrina, or that she asked him to have a threesome?
Neither. I'm not that good at friends with Sabrina. She's like a friend of a friend. So, I don't know. I only really see her in group settings. I don't know why she said that. And also, I don't know why she would want to include me in that. I've never even hung out with her.
The Sabrina person is just like, of course everybody's going to have a threesome with me.
She's like, I'm not going to technically steal her date if I include her in the hookup process.
I'll ask him first, because guys will be down, and then I'll approach her.
Wow.
Oh my God. Yeah, the only thing we've ever done together is like go to a Taylor Swift concert. There were like 10 of us. But
that's a little different than a threesome. But yeah. So you didn't know anything about that at all?
No, I didn't hear that from our mutual friend. I didn't hear anything from her. Like, if anything, I feel like I would have heard from her on Instagram. But no, nothing. And really, like I said, she's not that close to a friend. So that's like whatever you guys have. Like, I don't care. I'd still love a second chance with you.
Sean, are you like gonna hook up with Sabrina?
What's happening?
I've done that already.
Okay.
Didn't want to keep doing that. Would like to go on a second date. Just the two of us though. No third involved here.
So Sean, you would like to go out with Britt again?
Yeah, if
we'll pay for
it. That would be awesome, especially after the holidays. But if that could be a thing you guys, the whole thing about is just me and her type intimate setting versus the group aspect of it. I think that would be.
Britt, you don't care that he's hooked up with Sabrina?
No, he said it was in the past. And
okay,
you want another date, Britt?
Yeah, maybe we could do dinner or something. Where there's only room for two of us in the booth.
We went from threesomes to this wholesome dinner conversation.
They're going to be the only person going on a second date in the restaurant who's demanding that they just make sure it's a table for two. That's it. Nobody else at this table.
When the waitress comes up, they're like, no.
Yeah, no. We know what you're after. No. We're trying to go out with each other. Well, congratulations. You guys got another date.
Excellent.
Yay.
Thanks, guys.
The Jubal Show's To Catch a Cheater.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
First people to do podcasts.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but
tired and sick.
Tired and sick.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months. We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest. We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes. Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Your husband is not who you think he is. Your body is not what you thought it was. Your identity is formed by a secret history. I'm Danny Shapiro, and these are just a few of the stunning stories I'll be exploring on the 14th season of Family Secrets.
He kind of shoved me out of the way and said, move. And he went out the front door and he jumped in a car and drove off. And that was the last time I saw him.
Listen to season 14 of Family Secrets on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Every family has its secrets. But what happens when you discover that your dad has been living a double life?
That is not the look of an innocent man. Is everyone lying to me about who they are?
I felt such desperation. I felt it was what I had to do.
Listen to Deep Cover The Family Man on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
For years, The Unhoused has been presented as a monolith in mainstream media. We The Unhoused is a podcast that's changing the narrative. I'm Theo Henderson, and I created the show while I was unhoused on the streets of Los Angeles. We've grown into a 2-time Webby Award-winning podcast, the only podcast that shares unhoused stories and news from the unhoused perspective. Listen to We The Unhoused on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
It's a brand new segment on the show. You go out on a date and they don't call you back. Well, we're going to call them for you and find out why. Today, we've got Jennifer from Bellevue on the phone. Jennifer?
Hi.
Okay, you want to get a hold of a guy named Mike who hasn't called you back. What's the story with him?
I met Mike at a bar, and we went on a date.
Yeah.
You met him at a bar, and what'd you guys do on your first date?
He actually took me paddleboarding, which I'd never done before, and I think he was very good at it.
And I have to say, brave for getting in a bikini on the first date.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't really a big deal. I'm not super coordinated.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Mike. I was like, Mike was wearing a bikini on your first date?
I like
Interesting.
this guy.
All right, so you guys went paddleboarding. You had a good time. The date seemed to go well?
Yeah, it went really well. I mean, I was a little hesitant just because I'd never done it before, and he seemed pretty good at it. And I fell in at one point, but then he sort of like jumped in and, to make me feel less embarrassed, which was nice. And I thought we had a really nice time and a good connection. We were talking about Europe and how we both kind of want to travel, and, you know, I don't know, it's good.
How did it end?
I mean, we kissed. It was really nice.
Is that all that happened? Just a kiss?
Yeah.
So you enjoyed your date with Mike?
It was really nice. It was like very sweet. I thought it was like a really good connection, which is why, but he hasn't called me in 4 days, so I'm sort of...
4 days.
Yeah.
That's not a whole lot of time, but you're that concerned where you felt like you wanted to do the second date update.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like most guys call me like in 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
I agree with her. I think if it's been 4 days, I would get worried.
All right.
Yeah,
so
to a point where you would, okay, we'll go with it.
Yep. Okay.
I'm just going to be quiet. We're going to roll with the punches
All
here.
right, Jennifer, we're going to give him a call right after this. You're prepared to hear whatever he has to say, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, he may think that you don't give him enough space already.
Seriously. All right, Jennifer, we're going to call Mike and find out why he's not getting back to you in your second date update right after this song.
Second date update.
All right, Jennifer is on the phone with us now. She went out on a date with Mike 4 days ago, and she wants to know why Mike hasn't called her back yet. Now, Jennifer, you heard what happened the other day when we did this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And you still want to hear what he has to say?
I just want to know what's up, and I feel like he's going to be more honest this way than...
All right. Okay, we're going to call him right now. Hopefully he'll answer, and we'll see what he says.
Hello?
Hey, Mike?
Yes.
How are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. You got a second?
I'm sorry, who is this?
This is Brooke and Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on the radio station, moving 92.5.
Okay.
I wanted to talk to you real quick about a mutual friend we have, someone named Jennifer. You went out on a date with her a few days ago. Everything seemed to go fine. You two crazy kids went paddleboarding, and since then you haven't gotten in contact with her.
Sorry, this is a little bit strange. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you want me to say here.
Well, like, honestly, she just emailed us and wanted to know why you haven't gotten back to her after she thought you guys had a great date.
And she reached out to you guys to see instead of just getting in touch with me and asking?
Yep. So why haven't you called her back?
Well, I've been really busy at work, so to be quite honest, it's a busy time for me right now, and I was planning on calling her as soon as things sort of cleared up, but
Mike, that sounds like...
That's not a brush off. Honestly, that's really sort of what happened. So.
Well, and it's only been 4 days.
Right.
Like, how long do you normally take before you call a date back?
Me personally?
Yeah.
We had a good date. I was going to maybe see what she was doing this weekend, something like that, but I'm not going to hop on the phone the day after the date. Even as good as this date was, once things cleared up at work, I was going to get in touch with her. So.
Right. So does that concern you a little bit that she emailed us to call you after only 4 days?
Yeah, it's just a little, that's a little strange that she would go to such great lengths to sort of figure this out. Yeah, I guess she's called once or twice and maybe dropped me a text or something, but...
Jennifer?
Yeah, hey.
Hey, Jennifer's on the phone right now, Mike. Anything
I should have known.
Jennifer, you seem kind of like a stage 5 clinger right now, to be honest with you.
I'm not. I really am not.
Are you embarrassed?
You can say that, but it seems like the evidence is pointing to that.
No, I don't know. felt like a long time.
All right. So are you kind of embarrassed, Jennifer, that you freaked out after 4 days and had a radio station call him to see why he wasn't getting back to you?
Yeah, of course. Of course. I don't know. I thought, and one of my friends thought it would be a good idea too, so now I'm mad at her.
Guessing that friend's single?
Yeah. Very much so.
All right, Mike, has this freaked you out too much to where you don't want to go on a second date with her now?
I mean, honestly, yeah, it's just a little, it's not to be mean, but it's maybe just a little bit too much for me.
Okay,
you know?
well, Mike, what if I offer to pay for you guys to go on your second date? The show will pay for your date. Would you do it then?
I mean, you're going to make me seem like a jerk here, but it's just, I'm sorry, man. Like, it's just a little bit too much. I'm really busy and I'm focusing on work, and we had an awesome date. But honestly, if this is happening after 4 days, it's just all signs point to maybe a little bit more than I'm able to sort of commit to right now.
Mike, it could be such a great story someday at your wedding.
Yeah, I mean, if that wedding is being planned right now, then I have problems because
I was going to say Jennifer is actually sitting there at her house right now with a wedding dress on, waiting.
No, I mean, Jennifer, you were really awesome, and I think, like I said, I think you're really cute, and we had a good time. And I'm sure maybe later on, who knows what will happen, but it's nothing you need to do right now. But.
All right, Jennifer, I'm sorry. Maybe you jumped the gun a little bit.
Yeah.
There is somebody out there for you, though. Trust me.
Yeah, I'll try and be more patient next time. I guess.
Okay. And when you find him, don't text him 89 times, okay?
Wasn't 89 times.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke wants them to go out so bad.
I know. I feel bad for her.
Text us 78592. What do you think about that? Should he still take her out? I don't know. The girl on the phone for a second date update today thinks she might not be getting a call back because she was too prepared for her date.
Too prepared?
Yeah. She took along something in her purse that she figured could help them both out, and apparently she feels like the guy got a little shocked when he saw it.
Whoa, I don't know what it is, but my mind is going to places that are not very clean.
We'll find out what it is in just a second, but she's on the phone right now. Samantha, what's up?
Hey.
Oh my gosh, you sound really pissed almost right now, Samantha.
No, dude, you guys just made that sound like, oh, what did she got in her purse?
Yeah,
like, that's a normal thing.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Maybe you're going to think twice now before you put things like that in your purse before a date, right?
Could I put it in perspective? Like, could I tell you what happened?
Yeah, I guess.
Sure.
Okay, first, tell us how you met the guy you want to call today.
Yeah, so his name's Charlie, and we were set up on a blind date by mutual friends.
Oh, and was it like blind where you hadn't even like stalked him on Facebook or Instagram or anything?
Well, I didn't know his last name, so I couldn't do my due diligence.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
But you did look at like every Charlie in like a 50-mile
Dude, I looked at
radius.
so many Charlies. I was hoping our mutual friends. I'm like, who's the Charlie? I was like, geez.
And how was the date with Charlie? What'd you guys do?
We went to this bar that was kind of in between us because we both live a bit of a distance from each other. So we met in the middle at this bar.
And were you nervous going into this, or did you feel pretty cool?
Yeah, it was my first blind date. So
Okay.
I was like, oh, I don't know. And I haven't been able to snoop him. And I was like, oh, what if I can't hide that I'm not attracted to him? Like, you know, all these thoughts, you know.
So were you relieved when you got to the restaurant, or how'd you feel?
He's very cute.
Okay.
Very cute. He's like the definition of my type. He's tall, he's got dark hair and green eyes and like these thick eyebrows that kind of come up to a point that I like on guys.
I'm like picturing Dracula, what you just described, but...
No, but I'd give him a shot, you know, at this point.
Okay.
All right. So you were pleasantly surprised with Charlie. Tell us about your date.
So we sat at the bar, we're chatting, we're laughing, the conversation is flowing easy. And he said I can't remember what it was, because this is like on our second drink. Mm-hmm. He said something super funny, and I was like, all right, cheers to that. And then we clinked, and I was like, hold on, to commemorate this moment, can I get a picture? Because what he said was just, it was like a perfect moment on a date.
Hold on, though. You stopped in the middle of laughing at somebody's joke to take a picture?
Yeah.
No, the laughter had ended, and it was like, I think I did it at the right moment, you know? So that's when I reached in my purse, and I grabbed my selfie stick, and you know, after he said yeah.
Wait, what did you just say?
Hold on.
I said I grabbed my selfie stick out of my purse.
You brought a selfie stick with you on a first date?
Well, it's always in my purse.
Okay.
Yeah, but then you have to like attach your camera to it and then pull it out. I mean, this isn't.
Oh, come on, you're making it sound like it's like hard labor. You just pop it in and hold it out.
Okay, I would be off put if I was on a date with you.
Dude, it's so normal.
No.
Yeah,
No.
it is. It is. It really is.
I just feel like that's a lot for a first date to put a first date picture up on Instagram.
Look, it's obvious you haven't dated in like a long time. But people do it all the time. Or maybe this is like a generation gap where you guys...
Oh my God, I am not that old, all right? Listen,
All right.
I am married. I will say married, but I'm not that old.
Okay.
Well.
So you ended up taking a picture with your selfie stick. You said in your email you thought that might be one of the reasons he's not calling you back.
That's the only thing that stands out in the date, because like after that, a group of his friends were also just happened to be at the same bar, and they came over and they said hello, and he introduced me, and they invited him to... they were going to some other place, and he was just like, yeah. And so we closed out and walked outside. It was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. The moon was huge. It was bright. It was creating this like beautiful blue backlight. I didn't take a picture.
Okay, I thought that's what we were working up to, and I'm like, all right.
No. But it was just really romantic and just sort of magical outside. And so, we went out to get some air, and I pointed it out. I was like, wow, look at the moon. It's gorgeous. Like, this is so romantic. It was a perfect moment for a first kiss.
And?
That's what I'm thinking.
And I don't think he picked up on the moment.
Did he just stand there and go, yeah, it is gorgeous?
That's exactly what he did. That is exactly what he did. And so I was like, okay, well, maybe he's a little socially awkward. So I started like slowly leaning in.
Yeah.
And he's like, what are you doing?
Oh, you got shot down.
Oh, no.
Dude, so I got shy, and I was like, you have something on your shirt. I was just going to get it off.
I will say, smooth recovery.
Yeah.
Very.
Well, not exactly, because he was like, really? Because I thought you were trying to kiss me, and that would be weird.
Shut up! He said that? He said, and that would be weird.
Whoa.
And that would be weird. And I was like, no, I wasn't trying to kiss you. Like,
Really?
You're like,
What are you talking about, you
That's
pervert? You're out here
disgusting.
trying to kiss me or something? Are you dropping hints?
and he's like, because I just met you. And I was like, of course, yeah, I just met you,
Of course.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
I like her.
So that's an awkward end to the date then. Was that like the last little bit of...
So that felt awkward, but like the conversation was so free-flowing, and it was so easy and light and fun, and that's why I'm kind of disappointed he didn't call me afterwards.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
I could see that. I mean, selfie stick aside, it sounds like a great evening.
Yeah.
Like, how can a selfie stick, something so simple, be a deal breaker?
I wouldn't think that would ruin things for you, but maybe the awkward kiss moment could have.
Well, he doesn't know that I was going in for a kiss. I played it off pretty well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Samantha is on the phone, and she wants to call a guy named Charlie. They were set up by friends. They went out to a bar, had a fun time. She thinks that he might have thought the selfie stick she brought along was awkward to take pictures with. And then at the end of the date, there was another awkward moment when they walked outside and saw the moon, and she looked up at it and was thinking, this is so romantic. I know that he's just going to lean over right now, and we're going to make eye contact, and we're going to share a beautiful kiss. And then in his head, it was just, that is a nice moon up there. That sure does look good. It'd be really cool if we would kiss someone in front of that moon, but too bad I don't got nobody to kiss. So it was definitely mixed signals. He wasn't getting the right signals from her. She tried to lean over for a kiss, and he was like, whoa, what are you doing? And she had to play it off like she was getting something off of his shirt. So they parted ways, and she hasn't heard from him since. So we're about to get him on the phone and find out why.
Jubal, I need you to not bring up that I tried to kiss him, please.
Oh, you don't want that information out there.
No, dude, you guys are killing it. I got away with it. Why are you getting my game?
Yeah, I mean, you said that you played it off fine, and you said that he had no idea, so I won't bring that up. I won't say, hey, did you notice that she was trying to kiss you when you shut her down accidentally?
Oh my God.
Okay, I'll dial his phone number right now, okay? Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Charlie, please?
This is he.
Hey, Charlie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What? I'm sorry. What's Brooke and Jubal in the morning? What can I do for you?
It's a radio show, a morning radio show.
A morning radio show. And what does it have to do with me?
Well, I'm calling you today because we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners.
An email from a listener about me?
Yes.
Why?
Because they recently went out on a date with you and they thought you were awesome, but now you're not calling them back.
Okay, so...
I know, it's weird.
I'll explain it to you, Charlie. I'll explain it to you. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what happened. So you went out with a girl named Samantha the other day.
Isn't not returning the call enough?
Well, apparently, I mean, it's enough to let them know you're not interested, but they want to know why.
Wow. Yeah, I don't really know if I want to talk about it. I don't know if it would be fair to Samantha. I don't know.
Well, if you're thinking about it being fair to her, she is the one who wanted us to do this phone call, and she also said that she's willing to hear whatever the reason is.
I mean, she told us that she thought you guys got along great and that you had good chemistry.
Oh, good chemistry. She said that as well.
Well, okay, listen, she didn't say that specifically. That's how I interpreted what she said about the date. Like that you laughed, it was easy. There was
it was easy to laugh, yes.
Whoa. Wait, did you mean that, like, did you just insult? Was that an insult?
No, listen. All right, look, I am, this is difficult. I'm not a jerk. I enjoyed meeting Samantha. It's just obvious to me that she has some drama going on in her life, and I don't want to be involved in it.
Why is it obvious?
I don't know what she told you.
Well, she said that you guys got set up through friends, went to a bar, took a picture there, and then hung out for a little while, and that was about it.
Took a picture there. Okay, yeah. It was more than a picture. It was like a production shoot. She breaks out a selfie stick, has to take a number of different pictures till she finds the right one, then spends more time putting effects and filters on it and whatnot. I was willing to be like, all right, no, whatever, no big deal. But then I get home and on Instagram, she's got somebody else tagged, and the quote is what freaked me out. She's like, I want to get specifically. Hold on. She says, "Sorry, Jake. Looks like I've moved on."
Nuh-uh. What? You were part of a revenge picture?
Oh. I guess so. I don't know what is going on, but there's some kind of drama there, and I don't want to be involved in it.
She did not tell us that. She made it sound so innocent, like she was just capturing the moment, and it was no big deal.
I don't want to be involved in any of her drama. I've had that stuff in the past, and I am not ready to deal with it. I don't want it.
Wow.
Okay, well, you're probably going to really like the fact that she's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. Not dramatic at all. So, Samantha.
What are you talking about? She's on the phone?
Yes, she's listening right now. Samantha?
Yeah, hi.
Oh, my God.
So first, Charlie, let me just say that there's absolutely no drama at all to be worried about. And just to explain that post, I recently got out of a relationship, and my ex had done that to me a few weeks ago. And
sounds drama-free.
Well, yeah, right? and so I did it back. But what the point is we both shot our shots off the mast at each other, and over.
Oh, sure.
All right.
If I could, and listen, Samantha, I really enjoyed your company. And as I said before, I knew you were there. Absolutely beautiful girl. But I felt like I had been cast in this role of your boyfriend. And you were shooting like you were just looking for somebody to stand next to you in the Instagram shot.
I know. I'm sorry that it came off that way and I made you feel that way or any of that. I could not be more sorry. But the truth is I really do like you, like quite a lot. and that isn't normally me. I was emotional and sort of just overly excited when I had finally met you and you were you. So I'm hoping that this doesn't kill things.
Oh, wow. Well, that's really nice of you to say, Sam. But I was just kind of like, what the hell is going on here?
I get it.
Yeah, no, but like really, Sam, like what were you thinking when you posted it? Were you thinking about how you liked him or were you just thinking about getting back at your ex?
Honestly, I was like 2 drinks in, rounding the third and having fun. And I don't know what made me think this is a good time to do this or that I should at all.
Right, because I mean, I think what you said is really nice, but it is a red flag if you're on a date with somebody and you're 2 drinks in and the first thought is your ex, right?
Yeah. Right.
Well, no, okay, just in my defense, the first thought wasn't my ex. The first thought was what he said was super funny, and I want to remember this moment. And I took the picture, but then when I started running it to the filters and saw how good it turned out.
Okay.
Then you thought revenge.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that. I mean, I've been there.
Yeah,
I understand.
It's a good pick.
But you got to understand that it comes off as a little crazy, right, Charlie?
Totally crazy. And it just seems like she's got this thing where she's got to let everybody know, including Jake, that she's going out with somebody else. I don't need this, man. I don't need Jake all of a sudden contacting. Who knows? I don't know how things ended, but all of a sudden I go home. Here I am in her Instagram with a quote that says, "Sorry, Jake, looks like I've moved on."
Well, I will say, Charlie, you should be flattered, though, because no girl would post that if you were ugly. You're obviously an upgrade from Jake, because that is the only reason she would text and tag Jake in that.
The picture really did come out really great in spite of it all. And I know it was stupid of me to write that caption. And I really hope that I'm not entirely judged by one stupid, buzzed, bad caption.
Well,
you know?
Let's find out. Charlie, would you like to go out with Samantha on another date? We will pay for it. Will you go out with her again?
Can it be social media free?
Oh.
Of course. Yeah.
Of course?
Yeah,
Really? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not so sure I trust you.
Well, give me a chance to build back the trust.
I think you can actually trust her, because if she was going to call us and put all this on the air, and if her ex heard, she looks pretty pathetic right now. So she's just risking a lot for this date, I'm saying.
Thank you.
What do you think, Charlie?
You know what? I think it's worth one more date. Let's do it.
Oh, cool.
So that's sweet. All right. Well, congratulations, you two. And hey, Samantha, on this date, if you actually do try to lean in for a kiss, it might actually happen.
Jubal, you weren't supposed to say anything.
Say what? I just thought maybe you guys could share a kiss.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in, it's 78592. It says anybody that posts a "I'm so over you" picture on Instagram or any social media is proof that they're not over anything.
Yeah.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. If you missed today's second date update, Samantha wanted to call a dude named Charlie. They went out on a date. She had a great time. Was wondering why he wasn't calling back. Well, on that date, they took a picture, and later on, he went home and saw it on Instagram. He was tagged in it, but so was her ex-boyfriend, saying, "Look at me, I'm moving on." And he didn't want to go out with her again because he's like, okay, that's weird. I don't want to get wrapped up in all this drama.
But they worked it out, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of.
He's probably still worried
Kinda.
a little bit.
And like I
Yeah.
said, he's hotter than the boyfriend, so he's got that going for him.
True, that was
Yeah.
a good point.
You know, you're never going to post a picture with somebody uglier and say, hey, I moved on.
No, definitely not. At the end of it, they did agree to go out again, and she promised that she won't do that anymore, and she's over her boyfriend. So
Yeah,
we'll see where they wind up. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
We've been doing second date updates for a long time now. We've pretty much heard every single place you can meet somebody. But we haven't had anybody who's met on Instagram yet. You guys realize that?
Met?
Yeah. We've not done a second date update with people who've met on Instagram until today.
Weird.
That's how the girl that's on the phone for a second date update today met the guy that she wants to call. What's up, Amy?
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
I'm impressed. How did you even meet a guy on Instagram?
It's pretty easy.
Yeah, I've met girls.
I meet guys. I feel like a lot of people meet guys on Instagram.
Okay, I should rephrase that. How did you meet a guy that wasn't creepy on Instagram?
There you go. That's a better way to say it.
Okay. That's fair. I've gone out with some freaky guys on Instagram.
So how did you meet this dude? Did he just hit you up one day and was like, hey, nice pics?
No, he started following me on Instagram, and I had been, like, on his Instagram, like, liking his photos, but I wasn't following him yet. So then he started following me, and he would, like, comment on my stuff, and he was, I don't know, he seemed really, like, funny. Like, the kinds of comments that he would make, they were really, really clever. And he has the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen, ever.
Can I ask, did you run in the same circles? Do you have friends of friends, or is this a complete stranger?
This is actually a complete stranger.
Wow.
I am scared for you. That's my instant thing is like a guy's commenting on your Instagram page and you're willing to just meet him up.
Hey, I do it all the time, Brooke.
Yeah, it happens a lot, actually.
No, but I mean, I didn't meet him right away.
Okay.
And like, I've been dating a lot of guys lately, and just for fun. Like, I'm young, and I'm not looking for anything serious. Like, not really looking to settle down. So I don't know. Sometimes I'll talk to someone on Instagram, and we'll go out for a few drinks, and it's like not anything serious. It's just fun.
All right. So tell us about your date with Rick then.
Well, oh God, see, that changed things. So Rick and I, like, we had talked for like a week or so before we met. So he seemed normal. I knew he seemed normal and super awesome. So we went and we grabbed drinks at a bar. And when we met, like, he gave me a really big hug, and I felt super comfortable with him from the very beginning. Like, you know, and you were talking about creepy, I don't know, creepy people off of Instagram. Like, I have met some creepy people off of Instagram, but it wasn't like that with him. It felt like so easy and so good. I don't know. Yeah.
Your email does say that you don't remember too much of your date, though. What happened there?
Well, okay, usually when I go out, I have a couple of Cosmos. That's normal. So I did that, but I might have had an extra Cosmo, and I might have had a couple of other drinks as well.
It happens to the best of us. You get excited. You're all amped up for meeting this cute guy, and then suddenly you're blacked out.
Well, I never blacked out, but
that's good.
But something kind of happened that was kind of weird. I don't remember all of it. So we had the drinks. We went back to my place, and Rick came with me to my place.
Oh.
I remember that we got in like a fight about something. Like, we were arguing about something.
Oh, one of those nights.
Oh my gosh.
I know, and I was like really emotional, and he was really upset, and he ended up leaving. But you know, I was kind of drunk, so I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know if I did something wrong,
or if he did. Is that the last thing you've heard from him?
Yeah.
Did you text him and try to ask what happened?
Yes, of course. Like, I woke up in the morning and I remembered that, like what I just told you, and I'm like, oh my God, what happened? So yeah, I tried to text him, and he's not answering anything. Like, he won't talk to me online anymore. He's just kind of disappeared. So I don't know what happened.
And you don't remember at all what the fight was about?
No, like, not at all. I just remember the part where I was really emotional and he was really upset, and then he left.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh my
And I don't know why. And I'm like, I just feel like I finally met a really good guy that I'm like, oh, wait, actually, maybe I could be in a relationship. And then I just, like, went and screwed it up somehow, I'm sure.
Well, you guys already got your first fight out of the way, which is nice.
I was going to say, it sounds like they're in a relationship already.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on. Nobody wants to go out on a first date and get along the whole time
Yeah,
and have
boring.
chemistry or whatever. Yeah, you do. That's boring, right? That's old school dating.
Uh-huh.
It's all about arguing now. A good first date should include at least one argument and an emotional breakdown, which is why Amy's on the phone, because she had a fabulous date with a guy named Rick. She actually doesn't remember a lot of the evening, but she does remember that they got in an argument at one point. Yeah. She was emotional. He left her place, and they haven't talked since. Amy, why do you want to call him if you guys got in an argument?
Yeah.
Because, like, up until we got in the argument, we were having a really good time. And sorry, what was the question again?
My question was, why do you want to call him if you guys got in a fight on your first date?
I really want to know what happened.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Are you like an emotional person that often brings up maybe politics or religion or some sort of topic that people could fight over?
No, not politics and religion. No.
Okay.
No. I mean, like, I have my moments just like everybody. Like, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll call him right now and see if we can find out what you guys were arguing about, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Rick there?
Yeah, this is Rick.
Rick, how are you, man? My name is Jubal. I host the morning show, Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay, are you serious?
Yeah, man. How are you?
I'm good. What's up?
Well, I'm calling you today because I wanted to speak with you about a date you went on.
A date I went on?
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about a girl named Amy that you met off of Instagram.
Amy?
Yeah. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, it's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask what happened.
Oh, my God.
So Amy has been trying to get a hold of you, but you're not returning any of her phone calls or text messages, so she asked if we could get you on the phone and ask what happened.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am.
You really want to know how my day went?
I do. Even more than me, Amy wants to know because she says she can't really remember the last part of it.
Yeah, well.
She did tell us a little bit about the date and said you guys were arguing at some point, which is a great way to end a date, by the way. I thought it sounded really romantic.
Lasting impressions.
Yeah, it definitely was not romantic.
So what was it? What were you guys arguing about? Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. I don't know if it's okay to talk about it on the radio. Like, I don't know if she would be cool with that or...
Well, she kind of has no choice because she agreed to do the second date update, so she wants to know.
All right. So I went over to her place, and we were making out in her bathroom. And,
Your bathroom? That's...
Yeah, in her bathroom. Okay. Just kind of like where we ended up. And things were getting hot and heavy, and, at one point my shirt came off. And then she just kind of turned and she looked at the mirror, and she started, like, freaking out. And she looks at herself, and she's like, oh, my God, I look so ugly.
Weird.
That's so sad.
Yeah, and I was like, no, you don't, not at all. And she didn't, right? Like, she's gorgeous.
Okay.
So I was like, no, you don't, right? And I'm trying to, like, make her feel better. And she's like, no, I do. And she's, like, working herself up. And I'm feeling really weird because my shirt's off, right? And then as I'm trying to, like, calm her down, she starts to, like, argue with me.
Are you, like, arguing over whether or not she looks pretty?
Yeah, kind of. She's like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, you're lying to me. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, you look fine. You look great. You look beautiful.
You're like, I was just in here with my shirt off making out with you because I think that you're attractive.
Right. And eventually, this kind of, like, half fight turns into, like, a whole fight.
Oh, no.
Like, she actually was getting aggressive with you because you were telling her that she looked good.
Mad at me for calling her pretty. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Did you think at first she was just fishing for compliments and then it took a weird turn?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. I thought that, because, like, sometimes girls
get down on themselves, but like this was way beyond anything that I've ever seen before. She was just out of control. And so finally she's just like, you know what? Like, get out.
What?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
She kicked you out for calling her pretty, is what you're saying.
Right. And she kicked me out of her bathroom. And she locks the door behind her.
Oh.
But my shirt and my wallet were still inside the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. So she's in there freaking out. So
She's like going ballistic, and she's like sobbing in there, and I'm like, can I get my shirt back, please?
Oh, I just want to give her a hug.
How long did it take till you got your shirt back?
I didn't get my shirt back.
Oh.
She just opened up the door at one point and then threw my wallet at me and told me to get the out. And I just ran home topless.
That sucks. All right, well, that was an interesting evening for you. Any chance you'd ever talk to her again, ever?
I don't think so. I mean, it was just a little too crazy for me.
Oh, that's unfortunate because she's actually on the phone listening to this conversation.
What?
Yeah, Amy, are you there?
Oh my God. I don't remember that like at all.
Oh, Amy.
Did that seriously happen? Did I seriously cry and then kick you out of my apartment?
You've been listening the whole time that I was talking?
Yeah. And I like don't remember any of that. Like, are you serious? Did I
Oh, my
kick you
God.
out like that?
Yeah, you did all of that. It was... You don't remember anything?
No. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Wait, Amy, you think that's funny? You're not mortified by that?
No, it's like kind of hilarious. Like, did you hear that story? That's so funny.
So it doesn't bother you that you were freaking out because apparently you didn't think you looked good that night and he thought you were pretty and that pissed you off.
I mean, you know, I think I was just like having a moment, I guess. Like, sometimes I have a moment. Like, it's totally me to just like have a moment, but then it's fine. Like, you didn't have to leave. You didn't have to leave. I would have gotten
What do you mean I
over
didn't
it.
have to leave? You threw my wallet at me and then you told me to get the out. Like, you said those words.
Oh my God, I was drunk. We were having fun. Oh my God.
I don't know, Amy.
I wasn't having fun.
Yeah, if I was at your place and you threw something at me and said "get the F out," I would think that I would have to leave at that point, or I would be in trouble with the law.
I don't know. Okay, wait, but Rick, did you like get a video of this at least?
Oh my gosh, Amy.
Did I get a video? No, I didn't get a video. Are you serious? You psycho?
What? Why not? I could have totally posted that on Instagram. It would have gotten so many likes.
You would actually.
Amy, this is
thing I've ever heard.
You'd actually post a video of you having this freak out online, Amy.
Why not? I mean, like, obviously, right now, I think I'm pretty. It's fine. Everybody has a meltdown every once in a while. I'm just like, you know what? Like, if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. So it's okay for people to see me like that. It's fine. It's funny.
Amy, I gotta say, when Rick was telling this story, I was feeling so bad for you, and I thought we were gonna talk to this like horribly like lacking self-confident woman that was crying on the other end of the line, and you were handling this way differently than I thought you would.
I don't know. You know, it's just life. It's just life, and like happens sometimes, right? And like, I don't know. I just can't believe you didn't take a video. Take a video next time.
Yeah, seriously. The next time you're having a meltdown like that, you need to make sure somebody is there to videotape it at all times, Amy.
Amy,
Well, then, would you guys like to go out on a second date? Rick, I will pay for a second date.
No, hell no.
You might get a viral video out of the deal.
This has not happened to me on a regular basis. Like, girls that I'm with don't have freakouts and then kick me out of their place and then steal my shirt.
Well, it sounds to me like you're not really living.
I just feel like everybody has these kind of moments, okay? And, like, I know that was probably a little much, but, like, if you knew me better, you would know that even though I was freaking out and I told you to leave, I wasn't really serious. I didn't really mean it. Like, I know that. And just because that happened, I don't think that it means you shouldn't go out with me. Like, you should still go out with me. I'm really fun. And, like, we could obviously have really great stories. See? Like, come on.
You know what? Fine, as long as I can end this conversation right now, as long as we can finish this up.
So if we can finish the phone call here, you'll go out with her again.
No, I'm not going to go out with her. Are you crazy?
So which one is it? You're confusing me. I can't tell when you're serious and when you're not serious.
You're harder to read than she is.
I want to end this conversation. I don't ever want to see her again. I'm fine. Thank you, Amy. You seem like a lovely girl. You're really, really hot, but you are crazy.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
The text in at 78592 says, that sounds a lot like my last date. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Amy wanted to call this dude named Rick. She didn't really remember much about her date because they were drinking a lot, but she did remember that they got into a big argument. Yeah. And when we called him, we found out that while they were making out in her bathroom, out of nowhere, she saw herself in the mirror and then just started body shaming herself.
That's so sad.
And then Rick tried to console her, and she got more upset and then kicked him out. Aww. And he had to walk home with no shirt. That's why he wasn't calling back. Amy didn't even remember anything about it. She just remembered them arguing and wondered why. And she thought the story sounded hilarious.
That, I think, was the most shocking part of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was...
Well, she took it well.
She did, yeah.
That is funny.
Rick didn't take it well, though, because he had to walk home with no shirt on. He thought maybe she's a little crazy.
Yeah.
And
Weird.
no second date. Remember,
Small red flag.
if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. There are all types of places that you can meet somebody to date. Online, apps on your phone,
Right.
or sometimes while you're out on a date with somebody else.
What?
Yeah.
No. I mean,
That's-
I thought you were going to just say in person.
That's where Abby met the guy she wants to call today for a second date update. Apparently, she met him while she was out on a date with another dude.
No.
What's up, Abby?
Hey, how are you?
Well,
pretty good.
Hello, man eater. My God.
I'm not. It sounds so much cooler than I am.
Well, that's what your email said. You said you met, what's the guy's name you want to call today?
His name is Connor.
Connor. It says you met Connor while you were out with another guy. How'd that work?
What?
Okay, so I met this guy on Tinder, not Connor.
The other
I
guy.
went out on a date with this Tinder guy. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
First red flag is he had me meet him at a bar that was like 30 minutes away from my place, and it was like super close to his. He wasn't like considerate at all with that.
Okay, and you felt like he was looking for a hookup, this Tinder guy.
A little bit, absolutely, yeah. Like, why would he want to go to a bar that was super close to his place?
Right.
Anyway, the entire date, he just talked about himself. Like, I probably said like 2 things about myself.
Okay, so he was kind of a D-bag.
Totally, and he was just so into himself, and like he would interrupt me constantly, and I couldn't even get a word in edgewise. And he was like super loud, incredibly rude, mean to the wait staff. Like he would like snap at them.
I guarantee there's people listening that are like, I've been on that date. That's so weird.
Oh, I'm sure. There's way too many men like that out there. Absolutely.
So the dude that you want to call today, Connor, how does he fit into this whole thing?
So in the middle of him talking, Tinder guy gets up, and he's like, man, I've got to go piss. I've got to go open the floodgates.
Oh, classy. It's good.
I'll be right back. I think it's a really, really classy move.
No, no one says that. Oh, anyways, Tinder guy goes to the bathroom, and there's this table next to me, and there's this really cute guy sitting there. And he leans over to me, and he was like, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but I have to ask if that's a first date.
Oh, my God.
So people were actually eavesdropping on your date. That's how bad it was.
Well, he was so loud. I'm sure they could hear everything about him.
Oh, and I love going to restaurants and over-listening on people's Tinder dates. You can always tell when they're a train wreck.
It was so obvious. It was really embarrassing.
So you obviously said yes to this guy.
I did, and Connor was so sweet. He was like, you know, you seem way too nice of a girl to be on a date with him. He seems like a total, like, douchebag. And he offers to pretend to be my brother, and he offers to like come in to the bar and like interrupt our date and say that it's like an emergency and he wants to take me away.
What?
That's nice of him.
He offers to do that.
That is a modern day knight in shining armor right there.
Total knight in shining armor. Absolutely. I said, no, that's not necessary. And I was just like, why don't we just leave together, you and I, and go like somewhere else?
Whoa. Nice. So you were going to skip that piece and
Screw
just
the game.
ditch him while he was in the bathroom.
It worked out in Connor's favor.
Yeah, he's like, whoa.
Yeah, Connor sounded like he was really surprised with me saying that, but like he agreed to do it.
Awesome.
Hey, well, you were still on a date. You probably wanted to go on a date with somebody at least and finish it all up.
Totally. Like, I shaved my legs. I, like, done my hair. I had to.
Yeah, don't waste your pretty. So where'd you guys go?
We literally went to a bar right down the street. Like, it was very possible that Tinder guy could have totally, like, seen us.
Sounds like he's so stupid he wouldn't even got it, though. Like, whoa, are you the chick I was just talking to?
You look just like
Yeah.
her.
And I mean, I left without paying the tab or anything. Like, that was for him to deal with.
It sounds like he deserved that, though, guys.
So how was the
Yeah.
time with Connor, the knight in shining armor, at the other bar? You obviously enjoyed that, or you wouldn't be wondering why he's not getting back to you.
I did. And the thing is we only hung out for like an hour, but he was so genuine and just so like cool. Like, you know when you like click with someone really, really well?
Yeah.
You know, you just laugh and like feel comfortable with him. Like, I felt like I'd known him for like a year. It was really weird.
So you didn't think that the conversation ended up all being about the Tinder guy or anything, right? You guys were able
Not
to...
at all.
Okay.
Like, we kind of joked about it in the beginning, but then it was like we were on a date. Like, he genuinely wanted to get to know me and vice versa. It was really refreshing.
Wow.
How long did you guys hang out together?
Only an hour.
An
And
hour.
then I asked if, we could, like, hang out a bit later, but he said he had plans. So he gave me his number. But, like, in the back of my mind, I was thinking planned at 10 o'clock at night. Did he have, like, a girlfriend, or was there something going on? Like, I don't know. I don't know who I hang out with at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, but maybe he had another date planned. He didn't expect a date to just happen while he was out
You guys both
earlier, you know?
I mean, yeah, I guess I didn't even think about that.
So you never established with him, like, you never asked specifically, are you single?
Well, no, I just kind of, like, assumed.
Right.
Like, I don't think a guy in a relationship would offer to do that.
You better
I don't
not.
know.
Well, they could. I mean, it's happened on many occasions. Yeah,
I
why
could
not? I mean, you
really-
could. Yeah, I mean,
I'm not going to lie. I could actually see my husband doing it.
Shut up.
Yeah, and
Really?
like being kind of an idiot, thinking that he was just helping and not realizing that it was
flirting.
coming off as hitting on someone.
Yeah, but it really did seem like he was really into me and, like, flirting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was touching my arm and stuff. Like, I don't know where he would have thought that wouldn't come across as him being interested.
okay. And how many times have you tried to get a hold of him since you guys hung out?
I didn't want to, like, come off too crazy, so I've just texted him, like, a couple times, ever since.
Okay, and
And
nothing.
he hasn't responded.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him and get your second date update and find out why he's not getting back to you, okay?
Oh, I'm so nervous. Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Abby is on the phone, and today she wants to call a guy named Connor. She met Connor in a pretty unconventional way. She was actually out on a date with another dude who sounds like a huge douche.
Yeah, totally.
I guess he was just like talking about himself the whole time and was loud and obnoxious and rude in the bar. And when he got up to go to the bathroom, Connor, the dude that we're about to call, leaned over to Abby and was like, "Hey, is this the first date? It sounds terrible. Do you want me to pretend to be your brother and come in and tell him that there's an emergency and you leave with me?" And she was like, "No, let's just leave now and go on a date." So they went right from there and hung out for about an hour. And she really liked Connor, but now he's not getting back to her. Abby, are you ready to call him?
I am. I just would be, like, really heartbroken if he did have a girlfriend, because he just seemed so genuine.
Yeah,
So
but
nice.
think of it this way. That's way better than him saying something awful about you.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
So I'm just saying you could be more heartbroken here in a second.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just,
look-
I want you to prepare for every angle.
Look forward to that.
Well, thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem. We're always very supportive
Let you
when
know.
doing these second date updates. All right, I'm going to dial him right now, get him on the phone, and see if we can find out why he's not getting back to you, okay?
Oh man, I'm really nervous. Here we go. Do it.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Connor, please?
This is Connor.
Connor, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, you said your name is Jubal?
Yes.
And what? Huh?
Yeah, now he's
From
confused.
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
All right. And you're calling me why?
I'm calling you because we got an email about you from one of our listeners, and they asked us to give you a call.
I don't understand.
I'll explain it for you. So we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update, right? It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out why you didn't call them back.
Okay. So what does it have to do with me? I don't get it.
Because you recently went on a date, sort of, with a girl named Abby.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about that Is there anything else that I can help with?
Hang on one second. Like, Abby asked us to call you because she wants to know why you won't get back to her. She said she had a really fun time with you and thought you guys had a great connection and chemistry and everything else.
I really just don't want. Well, she was nice on all those things. We had a really fun time, and I thought it was going to be great. But I just don't want to talk about it.
Connor, hold on a second. Take a breath. The thing is, she really liked you, man. Like, we talked to her about your date. By the way, nice move, swooping in and rescuing her from a dirtbag.
Totally.
Well, she told you about all that?
Yeah. She told us about how you guys met. She told us about how you hung out for a while after, and she told us how she really liked you, and now you're not calling her back.
Dude, she sounds like a really nice girl, and even though you guys spent an hour together, she's invested into this.
God, this is so... I wish I could make it different. I really do, but I just can't. I just can't.
What do you mean you can't make it different? Yeah. I mean, I feel like you can do whatever you want to do.
Are you really uncomfortable right now because you're actually in a relationship and you don't want your girlfriend to find out?
That's not it at all. That's not it at all. She was really nice. She was really sweet. It just wouldn't work out.
Hold on a second, Connor. If you're saying that she's nice, sweet, and you're available, don't you think you owe her an explanation in telling her why you're not getting back to her? I mean, did you just not like her?
No, I totally liked her, but I like the way my face looks more.
What?
You like the way your face looks more?
Oh, my God.
You want to date yourself?
What are you talking about, man? You're rambling right now, not making any sense.
Okay, all right. She obviously told you guys how we met.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which, again, nice move.
And we hung out afterwards. And after the date, I'm going home, and I'm walking up to my apartment, and I get confronted, attacked by douchebag.
What?
Who she was with at the first place.
What? Are you serious?
Wait, Tinder date douchebag?
Whatever the hell his name is, the knuckle dragging frat boy douche follows me home, telling me that I'm not allowed to talk to her, I'm not allowed to contact her. If she contacts me, all this stuff is going to happen to me.
Psycho!
Wow.
Dude.
I mean, he pushed me, and he was trying to get physical, but he was 10 times bigger than me, and I'm just like, oh man, I got to talk my way out of this. You know?
What did you say to him?
I just said, look, I just met her for the first time. She asked me to get her out of there. I didn't know what your relationship status was or anything. And he's swearing and cussing at me, and he's ready to blow a gasket. And he's like, that's my effing girlfriend, and you don't talk to her.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
That's crazy.
That's so crazy.
Do you think that was actually her boyfriend?
I don't know. I met her for the first time. All I know is that this dude knew where I lived, followed me home, and I'm not going to mess with him.
Dude, that's not her boyfriend. That's some psycho Tinder guy. If it was her boyfriend, she wouldn't be contacting us to put all of her business out on the radio.
Well, we don't know that for sure. We have had a lot of weird things happen. It could be her boyfriend of 7 years, and we had no idea. I know how we can find out, though.
Yeah, you can ask me.
Okay, good. Thank you, Abby.
Huh? What's going on?
Connor, that's Abby. She's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
She's on the phone?
Yeah. Why don't you talk to her and find out the information for yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, Connor, hi.
Is this dude your boyfriend or what?
No, he's absolutely not my boyfriend. Everything I told you is true.
Realistically, it doesn't really matter because this dude knows where I live, and he wants to kick my ass, and I don't want any part of that.
Connor, that is so cowardly. You're going to let this guy not date a girl that you're interested in because you're afraid of him?
What?
Abby, you saw this guy. He's huge.
I mean, I can't believe that you just called him cowardly. I'd be scared poopless, too.
But if you really like someone, it shouldn't matter.
Why are you so nonchalant? Why are you so nonchalant about your Tinder date being so crazy?
There are a lot of crazy douchebags out there, but I am more concerned about Connor. He was willing to, protect me when Tinder guy wasn't there, but when he is, he just, backs out. I don't understand.
Wow.
How am I the bad guy here? I almost got my ass beat.
Connor, I'm not saying you're a bad guy at all. I'm just saying if you're going to be a man, then be a man the entire time.
Ouch, Abby.
Yeah.
That hurt. That hurt me listening to it.
Yeah.
I don't understand how I'm being hurtful. I just need him to man up.
Man up? I mean, I met you and talked to you like for an hour, and I just wasn't ready to get beat up for you.
Abby, it sounds like you're more interested in two guys fighting over you than you are in actually dating Connor.
No, I really, really, really like Connor. It's just confusing to me because he was my hero that night, and a hero doesn't back down to like a bully like he's doing right now. I'm just so confused.
I didn't want to back down, but I did.
You know, that happens a lot. Sometimes you're confronted with something like, I don't want to back down from this, but you know what? I'm going to.
Bye.
Well, Connor, let me ask you this. Would you like to go out on a second date with Abby? We will pay for it. Maybe we can even hire a security guard to come along with you if you need it.
You should go, Connor.
You know, Abby, I really do like you. I mean, I am a little scared of this guy, but you make some excellent points. Maybe I need to stand up for myself a little bit.
Yeah, I think you should.
So is that a yes, Connor? Will you go out with her again?
Well, he probably can't take both of us, so yeah, let's give it a go.
All right. If he does, you're going to throw Abby in front of you. Yeah, for sure. Use her as a shield.
Abby does sound scrappy, I will say that.
Abby, do you want to go out with Connor again, even though he let you down in the manly department?
I would love to go out with Connor again.
Yay!
And Connor, I can really help you be tougher. Like, we can take a Taekwondo class together. Like,
Or, Abby, great idea. You guys go to a bar on your next date, and then you just mouth off to people left and right. I'm sure eventually somebody will want to punch Connor in the face.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, please get an update on that second date update when the guy is in the hospital. I would love to hear from him. If you missed today's second date update, Abby wanted to call a guy named Connor. She actually met him while she was out on another date with some D-bag that she met off of Tinder. I guess the guy was rude and loud, and this guy, Connor, could tell that she was not enjoying herself, so he leaned over and was like, hey, is this a first date? Do you want me to help you out and pretend like I'm your brother and there's an emergency? And she was like, no, actually, let's just you and I go to another bar right now and have a date.
Wow.
So they did that. But he wasn't calling her back because when he got back to his place, the dude that she was originally out on a date with confronted him and threatened to beat him up if he ever talked to her again.
Which is nuts until you heard Abby's reaction of, well, why didn't you get in a fight with him? Because aren't you a man?
Should have stood up for me and been a man for once in your life.
At the beginning, I felt bad for her with that D-bag, but then afterwards, I'm like, maybe she should be with him because they sound like a match made in heaven.
I'm not going to get beat up for you. I just met you, okay?
Well, he agreed to go out with her again, so the impending beatdown is coming.
Oh, no.
And we'll hopefully follow up with them and see how everything went.
Oh,
Remember,
man.
if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.